Welcome Aquarius to your Aquarius January 2021 reading. It's great to see the subscribers back again. Always good to see you. We have great fun here, don't we? On this channel, it's different, it's good, and we always have lots to talk about. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen your annual reading, that is published and you can find that on the playlist. I think it probably runs for about 15 or 20 minutes or something like that. Just an overview of what the whole of the year is going to be, because we will reserve the in-depth readings for the monthlies, don't we? Now, I'm going to take 5 cards for you. Incidentally, if you would like to have a private clairvoyant reading with me, then just check out the information that's in the description box below, and you can see how easy it is for that to happen wherever you may be living in the world. Let's get 5 cards underway and see what there is in store. The 3 of Swords, beautiful card that. There's the 3 of Discs, gorgeous. The 2 of Cups, well, you know, I think this is going to be a good month for you. There's the World. Perfect. What might this be? There is the Knight of Cups. Okay, come and have a look at the paintings on these cards while they speak to me. I'll tell you what they say while I do the reading for you. Now, just to remind you, there is a annual 2021 reading available on the playlist. Runs for about 15 or 20 minutes, or search Aquarius 2021 Nigel, and the next monthly reading will be published on the 6th of January at 2 p.m. US Eastern Time. Very, very, very good set of cards this for you. Let's have a look at this first one here. This is coming to you as a message, I think, and it is something for you to think of. Let's have a look at it. The 3 of Swords. Well, a descending dove, symbol of love. Into the flesh he goes. He carries the arrows of the sun's light, of God's creative seminal light through the clouds and through the air to earth, a wedding, heaven and earth. Little dove, so gentle and pure, falling like an untainted snowflake, just as fleeting and delicate, virginal, melting on the fires of earth. The earth which is covered by the predatory life forms, pouncing, eating, and consuming, imprisoned in their cells, bone, sinew, muscle, blood, nerves, flesh. Where did you come from, little dove? Where do you want to go back to? Now, for me, with the card in the position that it's in, with the World beneath it and the Knight of Cups over here, this is Saturn ruling the 2nd decan of Libra, that 3rd to the 12th of October. Now, in ordinary astrology, Saturn is exalted in Libra, and so we might expect really good things. But I also have Saturn associated mystically with the number 3 here as well. So there is a double dose of Saturn. Saturn in Libra and Saturn in the numerology. And Saturn, you might recall, very often is about limitations, restrictions, time, form, and formality. And the suit of Swords is especially difficult at the best of times. Now, there may be some lack of clarity or heaviness, feeling about you, or tension in something of a 3-sided relationship. Saturn applies its hard lessons on Libra's desire for relationships, and sorrow can be a natural event that most people have to go through at some point. We all do. But there's something else I want to say about this card in a second, and it's also, I want you to remember, and you'll see its connection with this card here when I get to that in just a second. Now, Libra is also associated with adjustment. So there is something about some karma being worked out here, some cause and effect. This is the only 3 in the tarot pack, incidentally, which is, I think, governed by Saturn. So there is a sense, I think, for me, that for a moment, because this is a message, I think, but perhaps you could be feeling some sorrow at this time of year over past hurts or losses or separations, maybe friends who have passed away, a melancholy, a sense of unhappiness inside and a longing to be whole. This energy here is a summons to you to make clear, unequivocal decisions, because only in this way can the lost balance, Libra, be regained and joy discovered once again. And ask yourself what decisions are difficult to you, for you to make or to face. Understand always that every problem contains within it its own solution. Now, I might draw this image into focus again. And it's important for you to understand that joy is going to come back into your life, because joy and sorrow are 2 sides of the same coin. Your joy is your sorrow unmasked. The self-same well from which your laughter rises was very often filled with your tears, wasn't it? How else could that be? The deeper that sorrow carves into your being, the more joy you can contain. Is not the wine glass that holds your wine the very glass that was burned and seared in the glassmaker's factory? And is not that beautiful instrument, the cello, that soothes your spirit, isn't the very wood that makes it up the same that was hollowed with knives? When you are joyous, look deep into your heart, and you shall find it is only that which has given you sorrow that has given you joy. When you are sorrowful, look again in your heart, and you shall see, in truth, you are weeping for that which has been your delight. Sorrow and joy, they both come together, you know. When you are sitting down with sorrow, alone at your dinner table, you can be assured that in the next room, asleep on the couch, is joy, ready again to wake up and come bursting back into your life. Well, let's have a look at, as I foreshadowed, this 2 of Cups that is sitting here for you. Here we go, the 2 of Cups. Cups, of course, is the suit of water. Now, these 2 horses are ripples in the water that arise from your thoughts, actions, love. They go out and they come back. They are sphinxes guarding the pyramids of the sun. Your connection to every other thing, your very existence in the water, affects every other part of the water, and care should be taken to know your horses, drive them with balance and love. This is the connection between yourself and the rest of the world. After a space is made, a fire lit in it, you are released on the world for good and ill. Just like everything else, the patterns repeat in all the worlds, in eternity, in the physical world, in your life, inside your body. This is the force of love which attracts and binds together, unites, coagulates, cooperates. What drives your soul, drives your body. The yin and yang inside are matched by your mate on the outside. The whole universe is driven on duality and the tension between opposites, without which there would be only one. We are the same, and the contract and release rhythm of the heart is the very core, essential for life. Now, this is a particularly fortuitous central energy for you this month because it is Venus in the first decan of Cancer sitting here, the 21st of June to the 1st of July. Now, this exemplifies in the center here the benefit of you having drawn this card, because Venus is the most receptive of the planets, and it is to do with love, beauty, and creativity, and Cancer, the zodiac sign, about nurturing, comfort, support, and healing. Venus in Cancer, receptive love, happy relationships, and emotional exchange. Close bonds I see for you here, and a togetherness, a love and a harmony, and relationships strengthening, and certainly a mutual love and respect. Now fasten your seatbelt during this month, because other people are going to find you very attractive, because your readiness to receive love makes you attractive. Surrender to yourself, to others, and to life. May also be the beginning of harmonious platonic relationships around here, close friendships and partnerships. There is, I feel here, a love that is both special and equal, and you will be able to give and receive love in equal measure. With which persons, in which situations can you now share your love? Pay attention to the love coming to you now. Remain open and let it enter into you and go deep inside. There is nothing to do but enjoy what life offers. Say to yourself, I am now ready to let into my life the love relationships which will fulfill me. But love, as you may have discovered, is a very strange thing. When love beckons to you, follow him. And although his ways are hard and steep, and when his wings enfold you, yield to him, though the sword hidden among the feathers in his wing may wound you. And when he speaks to you, believe in him, though his voice may shatter your dreams as the north wind lays waste the garden. For even as love crowns you, so shall he crucify you. Even as he is for your growth, so is he for your pruning. Even as he ascends to your heights and caresses your tenderest branches that quiver in the sun, so shall he descend to your roots and shake them in their clinging to the earth. Well, let's look and see what is this other minor arcana card here. This Three of Discs. Let me see, what do you look like, Three of Discs? What have you got to tell me? Let me see the image there. Okay. Here we go. Let's have a look. Three of Discs. How does gold get into the mountains? The Three of Discs here is the journey of the soul into flesh. The mother and father take the spark of life and cover it with layer after layer of bone, blood, muscle, and flesh. This is symbolized as layers upon layers of this gold fabric. Gold is symbolically very meaningful throughout all of history. To get it, one must go down into the black interior of the earth with a pick and a shovel, and into the rancid air, and through the fear, hardship, sacrifice, dirt, and rock you will find one little golden nugget, rare and beautiful, shining with the color and intensity of the sun, the source of all life and energy on this planet. This gold nugget alone in the dark compressed by tons of rock, is a succinct and poignant symbol of your soul, your true self, not at the outskirts where your ego lies, but deep in the center of the wheel. Your divine eyes see this as a mirror to a deeper truth and reveres this little nugget as a reflection of your soul. The mother and father here, male and female principals, they care for their baby until they release him from their trinity into the earth. Now, for me, this is the Lord of material work in this position here. This is Mars, the planet Mars, in the second decan of Capricorn, 3rd to the 12th of January. Mars, that male planet, energy, assertion, vitality. And in Capricorn, well, Capricorn is about ambition, practicality, making things tangible. Now, in ordinary astrology, Mars is also exalted in Capricorn. It's in its best form. And so the energy of Mars in this scenario here is very constructive rather than the often destructive nature that it exhibits. And Capricorn's materialism benefits from the energy and activity of Mars. So this card here signifies that investing time and effort in work, however broadly you want to define that, is going to be favorably received. This is about work, gradual progress, duty to yourself, and also increasing levels of self-confidence. There is a new job or a career coming in here, and I think you'll be finding satisfaction with how you spend your days. You'll be doing a good job, continued progression and productivity. Perhaps, I think, even involving yourself in teamwork and consulting with others. Maybe you'll be thinking about getting some outside help. Very much it's about reward for your hard work and dedication. Your skills and knowledge are going to move you forward. There's good outcomes here for career, business projects, and practical matters in general. And I think you'll find that your life is generally in balance and that you will reap the rewards of a balanced life. You'll have a great ability to stick with things, to overcome any obstacles. So raise your sails and let the wind fill them and move you forward. There is some situation which you may find is demanding your readiness to work steadily. Well, engage yourself totally with it because it's worth doing so. And maybe ask yourself, in what areas do you still hold yourself back? In which areas could you be giving more of your energies? Find out and remain aware of what you want to set your full energies towards achieving. And say to yourself, I am now ready to give everything and to receive everything as well. Well, shall we have a look next at the Great One of the Night Time, otherwise known as the World by many people, as this developer has also said. Let's have a look. Well, this is the final of the major arcana really here, isn't it? And I think what it's talking to you about is, well, it's got Saturn in it. There's a lot of time here associated. It's about the completion of a project. It's about your efforts finally paying off. I think you'll find that it's been a long, hard haul for you, hasn't it? But you're almost there. And this is a reminder for you to finish what you started. I think you'll find that you are now taking control of your own destiny. And you'll be using your willpower to get results. You'll also be reaching new levels of spiritual understanding. You know, just looking at this woman here, I kind of get the thought to say that you are the entire universe of love, of delight, of joy. Let me be also thus to you, O coiled light within me. In the light and in the night, let me be the vehicle of your love. Yes, let me be the vehicle of your love. Yeah. I think what will be the case here is that you will be gifted at simultaneously completing the old and of starting the new. You may well find that you are quite ecologically minded during this period, and you'll have a desire to experience as much of the world and its people as is possible. Now, maybe. Now, there's somebody there, I think, who before the age of 21 there was a sexual block which needed cutting through, and this has happened. But now something is ending and beginning at the same time. And as I say, maybe there is a desire to travel or study or maybe liberate a sexual reticence. It is now possible for you to see things as they really are. The stage is set for a new beginning or a favorable completion. The events in your life are in harmony with the universe at this time. From what aspects of your life is it time to free yourself? Is there a journey or an enterprise waiting for you to set in motion? Trust your perceptions. Make a list of all unfinished situations whose resolution would give you a sense of relief. And say to yourself, I love to travel. I love to explore the unknown. I am excited about bringing ideas and creative projects into form. I deeply value making a contribution that makes the world a better place to live. I am at one with the universe. Now let's finally turn to, it is finally, isn't it? Yes, this Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups. The Prince of the Chariot of Waters. Now I'm getting a lot of Scorpio around here and a lot of Libra around here, so they may well be important to you. Libra, so as a knight, he's air and he's in water, in the airy part of water, and so with air and water, you can either have a mill pond, or you can have extremely high seas, can't you? So there's a great degree of volatility, which I think is lurking beneath the surface here. Now, these court cards can be either male or female, but I'll refer to it as a male for the obvious reason. And it refers to someone, I think, who is a younger man of subtlety and secret violence, craft. An artist who can who appears calm, I think, on the surface, but this masks an intense passion. He has the ability to detach, as Libra does. I get that Libra around here, and Libra's an air sign. To detach from the heavy, intense, controlling emotions of Scorpio, which I also see here. And I think that this is an energy that shows someone who could, even though they appear detached and cool, this can be a front for insecurity and fear. This is a person who is completely without conscience in the ordinary sense of the word. He is perfectly ruthless. He cares intensely for power, for information, and obtaining his own aims. He feels no responsibility for others and can't be relied upon. His main responsibility, as I say, is to himself. He can shed insight into other people's lives because normally he's been there and done that himself. But at worst, he can be cruel, selfish, and reckless, I think. I think what he's saying to you is, though, however, that you must accept your sexual needs and passions and live them with awareness. You'll discover a lot in this process. What secret wishes are you unwilling to admit to? Maybe say to yourself, I now live out my sexual desires. This makes me more vital and alive and fulfilled. That's the way it is for you this month. Well, I loved spending that time with you then. What a great month it looks like it's going to be for you. And don't you deserve it? You certainly do. Of anybody, you deserve the good things that are coming into your life. Now remember this one thing always, and it is this, that you are a legend. And I look forward to seeing you again next month. Until then, it's bye for now.